Today in Beyond the Buzzer, it's only July, but we are already thinking about hockey. The Seattle Kraken made some big moves in the offseason, and we're ready to see this team back in action at Climate Pledge Arena with a new head coach, Lane Lambert. Steve's on the weather deck this morning with radio play-by-play announcer Everett Fitzhugh. Steve, we hear the Kraken has a big announcement to share. What is it?
Yes, they do. And Everett was just telling me he's getting that itch for the hockey season to start back up again.
I am ready. Our last game was on tax day, so it's been a very long.
It's been a long
time. I'm getting a little itchy. I want to get back.
But you're enjoying that time off, at least for now.
Yes,
right?
A lot of family time, a lot of hockey in the driveway with my 3-year-old. It's been great.
So tell us about. We have a couple of big announcements today. So let's tell us about first the season opener. Details of that. Who are we playing? When is that going to be? Give some fans some exciting news.
Yeah, October 9th against the Anaheim Ducks. We're looking forward to getting back playing again at Climate Pledge Arena. It's going to be the first look at Lane Lambert, our new head coach, and his new team. Mason Marchment was just signed as a free agent. Ryan Lindgren now with the Kraken as well. Seems like Seattle's still in the mix maybe for another move or two in the trade market. So I don't think the roster construction is completely done. So we'll see what happens there. But no, definitely an exciting time. And, you know, we're going to get started early. We've got Anaheim and Vegas off the hop, and then you got 6 games in a row on the road and against all tough teams. So it's not going to be an easy start to the season, but a lot of coaches love challenges to begin.
It's going to be a good first test of a long road season, right? And there's some new ticket packs, I understand, starting today?
Yes, we've got 6-game ticket packs, and this really started back in the springtime. We listened to our fans and wanting to provide more value, wanting to provide more accessibility financially for our fans, and for that means a number of different ticket plans for every budget. We've got a weekend plan, 2 weekend packs that just have Saturday and Sunday games. So you've got 14 Saturdays and 4 Sundays this season.
Wow.
We have a Brooks running pack, a 6-game pack where you get a ticket and a pair of shoes, ticket to 6 games and a pair of shoes. Coors Light has stepped up, and you now get 6 games with a ticket there and a Coors Light as well. So a price for every budget. These ticket plans guarantee you your best opportunity to go to the home opener as well, and they present a 25% savings collectively over just buying individual tickets.
That's a good chunk of change.
Absolutely.
When everybody's trying to penny pitch a little bit.
Yep.
When do we learn about the full season schedule?
It drops here in a few hours.
Okay.
10 o'clock Pacific time, the schedule will come out. 82 games, as is every year. This year's a bit interesting because we've got the Olympic break coming up in February. So it's going to be kind of a condensed schedule. It still starts early October. It'll still end on April 16th, but you've got 2.5-3 weeks off in the middle of February. So that means, on average, the Kraken are going to be playing every other day this season, about 10 back-to-backs, 12 back-to-backs this year as well.
You talked about some of the expectations for this team with, obviously a new head coach. I think a lot of fans want to see a return to the playoffs. Do you think that they have the makings to do that this season? What is that going to take?
I think they do, and I think for me the biggest thing for this team is getting back to a defensive-minded style. I thought last season the Kraken offensively saw an uptick in their numbers from a year prior, but going into the 23-24 season, the Kraken were the only team in the top 10 in defense to miss the playoffs that year. This past season, they took a bit of a fall in that area in the mid-20s defensively in goals against. So Lane Lambert is a coach who's known for his defensive structure, the way that he wants to play, more of a shutdown defensive type, and he firmly believes that offensive success can actually start in your defensive zone. So I think he's going to be the right man to get that done. I talked about some of the moves that were made in the offseason as well. I don't think the team is done yet. I think there's a couple of more pieces out there that could be added to this roster, but it's definitely going to be an exciting year. I think the expectations are high, not only from management. I think they put expectations on themselves, but also the fans. I think our fans are now going into their 5th year. We've seen Seattle go from a casual hockey market to a lot of diehard fans, a lot of fans who not only care about the new arena, but they now care about the team. They're invested. They're bought into the players on the ice, and that's been really fun to see as well.
What other moves do you expect the team to make in terms of the roster over the coming weeks?
I think a big thing for Seattle is to add a top 6 offensive weapon, someone that you can put in those top 2 lines. You're down a goal in the final 2 minutes, you know that this player is going to step over the boards every single time. So I think that's the one piece that's still missing, but anyone will tell you there's 31 other teams in the league who are also looking for that top piece as well.
You talked about the atmosphere inside Climate Pledge Arena, and I've been at many games myself, and it's just electric whenever you step inside the arena, even just the start of the game, when it begins. For somebody who's never had that experience before, to see a Kraken game in person, what do you tell them about why they should be in those seats?
It's so unique. I mean, to be able to be here in Seattle and going into year 5 of a new market. NHL hockey's never been in Seattle, and our fans have showed up. They've showed out since day one. I'll tell you a little bit of a story. I'm from Detroit originally. I grew up in the height of their Stanley Cup days back in the late 90s. And I remember when the Wings were winning back-to-back cups, didn't matter who you are, your demographics, your age, whatever, the entire city came out. It was the best atmosphere. The passion was electric. I've seen that exact same passion from fans here in Seattle every single night. Doesn't matter if it's a Monday night against Ottawa or if it's a Saturday night against Vegas or Vancouver, right? You're going to get that passion. You're going to get that energy. It really is, I think, the greatest show in town. I'm a sports junkie. I go to every sporting event in Seattle that I can. We've traveled all over the country. I've been to 31 other rinks. I'm biased, but I'm not biased when I tell you that this atmosphere here in Seattle, in that building back there, I will put that up against any building in our league.
I love it, and I'm sure talking with some of the players too, they definitely can feel that on the ice.
They can, and especially you heard Mason Marchment talk about when he was here 2 years ago with Dallas in the playoffs. The one thing that stands out to him was the loudness of the fans. Brandon Montour, Chandler Stevenson, who signed here last season. Not only do they want to be in Seattle because the organization wanted them, but they also recall coming here as a visitor and saying, "Man, this place would be fun to play when they finally get it all together. When this team finally is raising banners, competing for cups, perennial playoff contenders, this place is going to be the best place in the league."
I can't wait to hear that and see that. That's going to be really fun. Everett, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in. I'm looking forward to this season.
I'm going to hang out. This is a wonderful patio.
It's not bad, you know.
You guys have storm coverage here. I'm going to hold the patio. I'm going to hold the fort down. I'll grab a cup of coffee. I'm just going to chill. This is wonderful.
Isn't that a nice view?
This is nice.
You know,
this is
come
nice.
back anytime.
Yeah. You know what?
Yes,
I'll set up a little couch over there in the corner. This is great. I love this.
We'll check in from time to time. Just make sure you're all right.
I'll do a hit. You know, you can mic me up. Fine.
You heard it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Everett's ready to get to work. Steve,
that's right.
Yeah.
He's got that itch.
I'm ready.
He does a great job as the play-by-play announcer. Yeah,
Yeah.
Steve, thank you so much. Nothing like a Kraken game. To get all the details on the Kraken season opener and to check out the ticket package, we made it easy for you. Scan the QR code on your screen. That will take you directly to komonews.com/hotlinks. From there, you'll find a link to their website. Still